I need the city to protect me because the federal government won't. And if you think you're afraid of Trump, you should see how afraid of Trump I am.
Can you wrap up, please?
Yes, I can. If you say that you're afraid of Trump and that's why you don't want the city to be a safe space for trans people, you better prepare for trans people to make this a very unsafe space.
I'm shaking right now. I don't want to be here.
Up, please?
I'm sorry, am I taking too long pleading for my life?
You remembered how many children I have and that 2 of them are trans.
I speak as both the B and the T in the LGBT.
What? What are these people talking about? When you say you speaking as both the B and the T, okay, so that means that you're bisexual and you trans. So you like to dress up as a woman, but you're a biological male. And give me a second because I don't understand all the letters, and so I'm trying to understand this. You're biological male. You prefer to dress as a woman, but you like both. Honestly, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to be absolutely transparent with you guys. I believe that this is a demonic spirit. It is a spirit that is running rampant, and the inmates are now running the prison system or the asylum, however you want to frame it. And it's not conducive for us in any way, shape, or form. But what you see is people validating bad behavior instead of correcting the behavior. And just like the woman that basically indicated that she raised 2 trans children, you're not going to ever sell me on the idea that that was the way that they were born and that's the way that they just feel inherently, like they just woke up that way. No way, no how, is nothing that you can say that would ever convince me that that is the truth. I do not believe it in any way, shape, or form. It does not make any sense. You went 2 for 2. That is something that is put in them. That is not something that you know what I'm saying, that you just woke up like. How was that? How did that gene get passed into you to where y'all both just woke up like that, and you telling me you're not influenced by it? I have no problem with people having freedom of speech or freedom of choice or any of that type of stuff, right? No problem whatsoever. I think that it's fine. I think that you should also be able to live your life how you want to here in the United States of America. But you're not going to force me to validate your delusion. And you see this city, I think it's Worcester. They are now becoming, I guess the new popular thing is to become a sanctuary city, or to become a sanctuary for whatever relevant cause it is. I thought a sanctuary city was primarily based off of, you're trying to protect illegal immigrants into the country. And so you allow for them to be able to come in, and then that's how you play it. But apparently becoming a sanctuary city is protection however you feel, depending on what it is. And so the question that I ask myself as we watching this video is, what exactly are people looking to be protected from? I understand illegal migrants want to be able to have the opportunity to stay in the United States of America and use taxpayer dollars to do so, which is one of the reasons why the Trump administration via Elon Musk has clawed back the $59 million that they tried to steal in FEMA funds that they allocated for them to be able to stay in luxury hotels. However, I did not know that you can just pick and choose when to designate yourself as sanctuary city status. And that's cool. Hey, listen, if you want to be a super liberal city and that's the way you rocking, I'm with it. Do your thing. But here's the thing. As long as you don't receive federal funds, you can dress up like the clown show. You can participate how you want to participate, but you cannot force me to justify or look at this logically and think that it makes sense. You're not going to do that. I'm not rocking. It doesn't make sense from my perspective, but I do want to continue to hear the clown show.
I'm multiply disabled. I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder that causes me immense physical pain. I'm on the autism spectrum, and I have narcolepsy, and I couldn't drive myself here, so I had to hide from my driver that I was in drag, which is not an easy thing to do in drag.
I do not want to be here. It's my day off. I do not.
What is this? What is going on here? Honest to God, what is going on here, bro? What are y'all forcing me to watch now? What are y'all sending me in my emails?
Want to be in your DMs. I do not want to be in your email inboxes. I do not want my creativity writing diss tracks like Kendrick. I don't want to spend an hour applying glitter on my face so that you will hear and see me. I want you to listen to me.
Let us remember that the Nazis burned the books the Nazis burned books on gender sciences first. Now the administration has villainized and marginalized migrant workers, trans, LGBT people, and even special needs.
If you're gonna go in here and you're gonna read and you're gonna advocate, you're gonna have to at least be able to read at a second to third grade level. I'm not accepting this. I'm not accepting anything from anybody that can't read at least a third grade level. I'm not going for it, bro.
Denying life-saving and affirming care.
Can you look at me and tell me how many of my friends need to die before you do anything?
Please wrap up.
Look at me!
Okay, we're all done here.
Fucking pathetic!
No, we're all done. Come on.
Of course, we need to continue celebrating Black History Month because in spite of what's coming down from Washington, we all know that we all exist and we all need to be recognized for our existence.
But be aware that you are a guest in my house when you come. And when you come, know that there are strong queer and trans people in my classroom who will collect you with the quickness.
My name in drag is Dee Dee Delight. And my name out of drag is Dewey Cosgrove Atienza.
Laddie LaRouge, he, they, in drag, District 3.
My legal name is Olivia D'Ambrosio. My public name is Livy Scanlon. My wife and I own a home in the Canal District.
I speak as someone who is always misgendered, like all the time. People refer to me as sir when I prefer to be referred to as ma'am. I speak as someone who is afraid to use public toilets. I speak as someone who is a member of this community and is a queer person.
You have to.
These people are high. These people are emotional. These people are crazy. They're looking to be validated. This is insane, bro. And to watch it all collectively come together and to try to validate it is even more crazy than ever before, bro.
You imagine being me and my wife, fearing that our marriage rights will be stripped away at any moment.
Please, I only have so much time. Please, Joe's gonna cut me off.
Which matters more? Covering the legal fees of systemic police brutality or protecting the lives of queer people in our community? How many lives have to be lost before you consider fighting back against fascism and corruption?
Now is the time to say that if federal money relies on the dehumanization of trans people, that we don't want your goddamn money.
I get that some of you care more about easy funding than trans lives and don't mind Nazis for some whatever reason, but
Normally I would say good evening, but through the chair I will only impart my sour grapes.
It's an extremely emotional and taxing thing to stand up here as someone as part of the trans and gender diverse community.
My name is Katie. I'm from District 5, and I'm speaking in support of agenda items 10B and 14B. Right now in our country, Trump is threatening the trans and gender diverse community.
Noticing people here are trying to control the rights of others.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't try to use the kid. This is wild. This is disrespectful. Absolutely, positively disrespectful. One of the things that I did see that they said that I agreed with is forget the funding. Forget the federal funding. I'm cool with that. As long as you're not using taxpayer dollars to push your agenda and continue to try to justify bad behavior, I'm cool with that. I have no problems whatsoever with you guys being diversity, equity, and inclusion within your own little sphere of each other, and you're trying to make sense of it. I'm 100% on board. But I'm curious as to what you guys think. Make sure you tap into the Patreon link is in the description. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments of the sideshow.